All right, crypto freaks, crypto peeps, crypto maniacs, and the rest of you. Experience crypto 24/7. Back again. Let's get into it. We're going to talk about the Uswap exchange and the EFT token, the Eclipcity governance token that launched a couple of days ago. What's today? The 14th now. January 14th, and it launched on the it launched on the 11th. Now, when it first hit, when it was open to the public for purchase, because keep in mind, for people that were holding liquidity and people that were staking, you were already familiar that you were able to farm the EFT token, just like we were able to farm the UME token. And for people that wanted to lock up their liquidity, because you needed to lock up your liquidity until the 13th, they released it, right? So effectively, just to give a brief overview for people, when you have your liquidity, right, you come to liquidity, you decide which pairs that you want to provide funds for, right? That's ultimately what it means. When you're providing liquidity, you're providing the ability for people to buy and sell tokens on the Uswap exchange. Now, Uswap is an extension of it's a part of the ecosystem for Eclipcity. Right now, a lot of you guys may or may not know what's going on with Eclipcity as a whole, right? Because we know that the history of Eclipcity was originally it kicked off with Etherchain, right? And then Andreas Cartridge, shout out to Andreas. Wow, this thing just went up again. Jesus Christ, this thing's flying up. The value of the token I'm talking about just went up again for the EFT token. But Etherchain launched, and Etherchain was a success for several months. But as the gas fees got to astronomical heights, people effectively weren't able to use the platform. A lot of us know that. A lot of you should already know that with some of the Ethereum dApps that were on the market. They really hit a wall with the high gas fees. All right. That is, I think, pretty much agreed upon. Now, during the time that Etherchain was, on the market, there were a lot of people who were requesting to have the same type of platform on the TRONCHAIN, right? Tron heads wanted the same thing that the Ether heads had, right? So Andreas went ahead and launched TRONCHAIN. TRONCHAin, again, was a success for roughly 6 months. And TRONCHAin, again, it had some issues with people being able to exploit the contract with a lot of hundreds of different accounts under their main account, right? So anyways, needless to say, they went ahead and redid the contract and rebranded it, which makes sense to put it all, since the Eclipcity, the ecosystem that was effectively the launching pad for a lot of different projects that Andreas wanted to put together. So Uswap, as you see right here, came alive. There were some mobile games that came alive. What is it? Is it Aiden's Fall? I think Aiden's Fall was a RPG game where you can earn Tron, by playing. And I already featured this stuff, and just to give people a backstory on Eclipcity as a whole, that the ecosystem. Let me type in Eclipcity right quick just to make sure people haven't forgotten about what it is. Eclipcity.io. And now, again, this is the ecosystem where basically it's a marketplace for different dApps, a way to earn passive income from a variety of sources. Okay, so needless to say, I'm not going to get all into it right now, but this is the site. All right, so just so people understand what Eclipcity is. Now, TRONCHAIN became Eclipcity Global. All right, now this platform has just exploded, right? It launched, I guess, about 5-6 days ago. And as you can see, the contract is healthy at 15.8 million. There's already been, let me refresh. I gotta reload my Tron link. It is, yeah, well over $500 million Tron that's been deposited to the contract. Contract currently has 524 million Tron sitting in the contract, which equates to that 15.8 billion. And Tron is up in the crypto space right now. Oh, just got a payment here from my deposit, my 24-hour cycle. So again, you know, people should already know. If you don't, if you're new to this video, or if you're new to the channel and you're new to the Eclipcity backstory, well, like I said, this is effectively TRONCHAIN 2.0, where we get up to 1% daily, which is one of the modifications. It was 1% daily before for Ether chain and for TRONCHAIN. And again, you know, this has been adjusted and modified so that the contract can be more sustainable. Okay, simply put. So I'm not going to get into a long explanation about this. I've got several videos, even the video that I just put up before this, where I reposted Andreas's Zoom that he did to explain how Eclipcity Global works, the changes, the way to receive matching bonuses, all that to receive your 310% on your contribution to the community pool. All right, so again, 310% back on what you deposit in. So for example, I threw in like $1,000, which was like 30,000 Tron, and that will pay me back 90. Hang on, where's my? I'll scroll down. Let's show what I'll receive. Yeah, here. This is what I got coming left. Okay, 88,000 Tron, which is roughly, that's going to be around a little over $3,000, something like that. Okay, just for that 1,000 or 30,000 Tron that I put in there. Now, so this is working well. This is a way to, well, effectively triple your income passively. Again, you don't have to refer people, but you can if you want to receive matching bonuses and so on and so forth. Now, all that to say that this is, you know, working well. Eclipcity Global, it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to get involved. Also, by the way, TRONCHAIN, for people who are wondering about their getting back your money, right? Because keep in mind that people who put in deposits for TRONCHAIN that didn't receive at least their capital back that they put into it, then be aware that that the contract is now set up in a way that you can claim, where you can even see here now your insurance payout. Basically, it's going to be 1% daily on your capital that you put into this thing, up to the point that you get your capital back, your original capital, not with the extra 210%. Okay, so, and the claim button is here and all that. Now, if I go back to the Eclipcity Global, because people know, some of you know, many people were aware of how to get into the contract and directly withdraw their, you know, to get their capital back. The insurance balance, as you can see here now, is up to about 2 million Tron. The balance was just going to zero basically every couple of seconds, because keep in mind that fees are paid off of deposits and withdrawals that go into the insurance, which effectively it's an insurance to get your money back, right? Which is, again, unheard of out here in this space. So sorry, I'm unpacking a lot of stuff. I hope you guys are keeping up with me. If not, pause the video, rewind it, take a re-listen, and make sure you get yourself up to speed. But anyways, though, so phenomenal job, you know, that these guys have done such a thing where they are paying people back, despite the fact that, you know, the contract had to fold up shop. Now, let me get over to the Uswap. Once again, this thing, now I've converted, you know, as you can see, that you can put your, keep in mind, this is a DeFi exchange on the Tron network, where basically you can buy and sell, trade, whatever you want to call it, your different cryptocurrencies. These are the different coins that they have available. Tron EFT, which is the newly released governance token for Eclipcity. You and Me, another governance token for in particular Uswap, BTC, Ethereum, Sun, HT, KLB, WBTT. A lot of these are ones that people may not be familiar with, but they are pretty well known on the Tron network. Now they're adding more coins all the time, adding different pairs for people to provide liquidity for. Now, going back to the EFT token, which launched, like I said, just 3 days ago. If you weren't there right in the beginning, you kind of missed out on getting it for only 400 Tron per EFT. Okay, 400 Tron. Let me put in here Tron, and you'll see what one EFT is currently valued at. 37,000 Tron. Okay, 37,569 Tron. It was 400 Tron. All right, now there's only going to be, and there's only ever going to be 75,000 of these tokens available that will ever be printed. So this is why it's such a hot item, and why so many people are scooping it up as quickly as they can, which again explains why the price of this thing is just going up fast. I mean, you all saw when I started the video, it was at $1,123, and it's already gone up this much more just in the time that I've been talking. Now, this is something that, if you want to do this, you can. You don't have to, but it's a way to earn passive. There's no affiliate link. There's no referral link that I will be, receiving any benefits from for telling people about this. But again, like with all things in crypto, right? There's risk. There's a risk in taking out the $12,000 basically that I have not locked up, but it's no longer locked up, which is nice. My liquidity, if I want to unstake my EFT token pairs that I've got, my liquidity pool tokens, I guess you could call them. Let me click on and show people right quick what I mean. Now here is roughly, I've got about $12,000 US in the different coins here, right? Between WIN token, JST token, the BTC token, and the EFT token itself. And there are people who've got several $100,000 that they're providing liquidity, and that they have, gotten their LP tokens, their liquidity pool tokens, which allow you to farm and stake the EFT token. All right. So again, I hope you guys are with me, and that this isn't too much. Okay, but just so people understand, that effectively by mining the EFT token through these pairs, and again, I always have access. I can unlock these pairs if I want to. Let me come on. Well, I would have to come down here and unstake. Okay, that's just a quick tutorial of how you would unstake your coins. If I clicked on unstake, I could come over here and click the max, hit claim, and unstake, and then that would give me the EFT tokens that I farmed up to date or currently, and it would release these LP tokens, effectively allowing me to be able to then get my liquidity if I want to take out that. I'm not sure how much between the EFT token and this WIN token. It's probably about $600 or something like that between the BTC. Well, anyways, let me get back and get back to my point here. But by farming these tokens and effectively getting a passive income of, as you can see, 9,813. Now this is moving up all the time because EFT is increasing in value, right? Which is increasing this entire setup that I've got here pretty quickly. I mean, just in the last, like I said, 30 minutes. Because I went ahead, I'm going to be, full disclosure on this and tell people that I had UME tokens that I went ahead and I sold them for EFT tokens because the EFT tokens are going up in value and the UME tokens are going down in value. So I went ahead and took out what I had. I probably had about, roughly $3,000 worth of the UME token. Went ahead and switched them out into EFT tokens. As you can see, the total amount of tokens of EFT that I have, let me see how much this is. 8.3. Let me come back over to the exchange. Throw this in and see what 8.3 is currently valued at. So that's $9,286, right, currently. Now keep in mind this token is still moving up. All right, people. Again, it was 400 worth. I mean, in the initial launch of the token, it was 400 Tron for one EFT token. Now it's 37,000 Tron for one EFT token. All right. Yeah, the price has come down just a couple of dollars. So of course this is fluctuating a little bit. It's a little bit volatile, but it's staying in the. When I did a video a couple of days ago to let people know what was going on with Tron, I'm sorry, with the Eclipcity Global platform, I briefly talked about the EFT token launching, and it was, I think, around. Oh, good, we just got some more money, but I think it was around $800 and something, and that was like 2 days ago. All right, so the price, as you can see, has come up another $300 something, roughly $300 just from a couple of days ago. All right, so will this continue to rise in value? I don't know. Will it go up to 2,000 per EFT token? I don't know. We'll have to see. Time will tell. But in the meantime, I'm going ahead. I'm going ahead, as you can see, staking for EFT tokens and getting that passive income, which you can convert into Tron. They've already, put the amount here of what every 24 hours I'm getting 0.26 of the EFT token, which is, again, like I said, right now it's 9,000. Roughly, let's just say it's 10,000 Tron. All right, so 10,000 Tron. Let me just copy this 9,849 and come to Exodus and throw this in here. So that's roughly $300. Okay, so just so people can understand, simply put, every 24 hours, $300 is coming in EFT tokens, which I can easily sell, right? This 0.26 every 24 hours over here on the exchange. Again, I'll show quickly so people understand how that would work. I would put in the EFT token, I would put it in Tron, or I could put it in whatever other token. I could put it in BTT if I wanted to do that. And I might do that, but since BTT is flying up in value, we know that, yeah, I mean, again, let's just take a quick glance at, hang on one second. Over here on Bybit, we are about 39,500, right? So, you just got to play the game and work it out. You know what I mean? Use your brain a little bit. So again, if I converted my EFT token into BTC, if I come back over here, if I converted this into BTC, the value, of course, it could go up, it could go down. But regardless, I could convert it into BTC and be able to get a probably higher value, right? Because since BTC is going up, again, if you want to be smart, convert that into, once the value has increased, let's say Bitcoin goes up to 45,000, I'll lock up whatever amount of BTC, from the EFT that I converted, and then put that into USDT, right, into Tether. All right, so you understand what I'm trying to explain to you guys, and just give some tips on how to play the game smart, so you can maximize your gains daily, right? There's a bunch of different ways you can slice this thing. So I hope people are up on all the information that I just unpacked for you. So let me point out one more thing too, because on the UI for Eclipcity, they did add a new feature where they show the total amount within your team. Oh, let me start. I didn't realize I gotta start farming. I thought I was already farming. Let's start this farming right quick. Now I think that's got me farming at, let's do it again. Let's refresh and see. Hang on one second. Am I on the wrong? No, I'm on the right one. Hang on, people, right quick. Let me see what's going on, because it's not. Oh, there we go. It wasn't printing out. I don't know why this pool isn't active, because I was farming already, but I mean, no big deal. As a member of Eclipcity Global, you do get to farm for the UME token. Now I don't know if maybe it's not active because it was just on a second ago showing that I was farming, but anyways, the point that I wanted to make is that the readout here now shows you the amount of the total amount deposited by your direct referrals, right? You can see like what the total volume is. This is roughly, well, that's 19,200 Tron. The total amount of people in my structure within my network, personal network, is 132. And the total amount by all of the 132 people, as you can see, is 1,645,000 and so on. So yeah, you need to make sure that you are just aware of how many people you've got in your network, what the volume is, so you can qualify for the matching bonuses, so on and so forth. But yeah, anyway, so let me go ahead and end the video because I think I've been going on about this too long. But like I said, if you didn't understand some of this stuff, go ahead and rewind the video and follow through again, and you'll understand what I mean. Let me go ahead and withdraw this too right quick while I'm here. Take out that 710 Tron. Boom, that's out. And that's how simple it is to claim and get your your daily or your withdrawable, whether it's your daily and your matching, but you can take that whenever you want to, let it build up, withdraw when you feel like it, whatever the case. All right. Hey, but that's the deal. That's the update for Eclipcity Global and for the USwap and the EFT token, which not bad. Getting $300 per day is looking pretty nice. So that's what's up. And yeah, if you guys got any questions, you know what to do. Holler at me. Hit me up in the Telegram, Team Telegram. All the stuff is in the description box below. You know what to do. All right. Experience Crypto 24/7. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.